What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So today I feel like just doing this because it's pretty big and I hyped for it. So Dragon Ball Legends just announced that Ultra Super Vegito will be coming to the game. I'm excited for this, but there's a few things I don't like about the Vegito that's getting added, and I'll talk about that when I go to show, like in this video, his like stats and everything, like basically his whole kit. Right.
Let's do this! And this is Super Vegito! Too slow! I'll give you something good. You're finished! What, you're done already? I'll finish this! Take that! Right through you!
So now let me just skip ahead to the little bit of gameplay that they give us on them.
And this is Super Vegito! Show me how tough you are by beating me! Alright! This is Super Vegito! Cowardly! Right, says the one who's been absorbing everyone. I'll give you something good. You better be ready for this one!
The one before that must have been green card. That's probably where he counters the blaster like tap. Like, let me back it up. So we probably started off because the way this looks, that's probably his. This is probably his green card. Then this is his special. And then right here is how he counters the blast and taps. Which is interesting that they have that implemented to the Super Vegeta. Now they're showing this ult again. Same little bit of gameplay you just saw there.
Wow, and I was going easy on you.
Alright, now let me get more of the volume because we're going to be talking here. So, alright. So, this is the main gripe about Ultra Super Vegito. It is a yellow. And we have two powerhouse red units being Androids 17 and 18. And then MUI, Goku. That's the main thing I don't like about Super Vegito is that he is a yellow that he's a yellow. He could have been blue. Blue would have been blue or green. But then again, I feel like we're getting too many greens because the green saga from the movie Goku's getting a Zenkai. We already got that green. Dragon Fist, I feel like he should have been blue since The other blue unit, the transforming Vegeta, was meh. He's alright. I do like using him, but also he could then compete definitely with the Super Gogeta. But it's alright. But yeah, so Z abilities just like every other Z ability boosting stuff, but he's mainly boosting strike arts damage inflicted, which is just the strike damage, which is interesting for Tag Fusion Warriors. And then he's boosting 38. This is probably when he's like fully yeah, this is the ability 3. So he boosts Tag Fusion Warrior or Saiyan. You probably gotta get it to 3 just to boost Saiyan. I mean, then again, they probably have it instantly at 3 because you get a bit more Z power in the summons for Ultras. Anyways, so. Then his unique ability boosting 110 damage, 110% damage inflicted to self when the battle starts. So say you just have him starting the battle. He already has like 110 damage inflicted. Then damage received by 50%. That's not bad. Then when he enters the battlefield, he gains 22 damage inflicted and 20% damage received reduce for 15 timer counts only. Then though whenever whenever he uses a Striker Blast Arts card, he restores his own ki by 5, increases art card draw speed by 1 level for 4 timer counts. That's pretty good. Inflicts all enemies with attribute downgrade 15% to damage received for 10 timer counts. I think the attribute downgrade is where it gets rid of like no, that's not what that means. But that's not bad. And restores his own health, so he basically has endurance. Okay. Skip to the next part. Alright. Knocks enemy back to long range if cover changes performed against their strike arts attack. Activates during assist, so basically that's his cover change. Restores own unique this is where it gets interesting. Restores own unique gauge by 10% every time an enemy, not you, an enemy uses a strike or blast arts card while this character is on the battlefield. Meaning you have to take hits just for your unique gauge to get full. I mean, he's defense type. I hope he's tanky, because otherwise it's not gonna go so well for Super Vegito. Because I guess the defense type with that unique gauge, you're really gonna need him to be a defense type. Because if you're doing that type of unique gauge, yeah. Applies the following effects to self, though, after the enemy attack is over. Now, this restores his health by 10, activates 7 times, and it restores his unique gauge by 20, and it shortens allies' sub counts by 1. Then, while Vegito's charging forward with a strike arts, if you're, why did I say own right there? If your unique gauge is at 30% or more, it consumes the entire unique gauge to counter enemies' tap shots or blast arts, dealing impact to the enemy. And it's basically just saying how it's treated as strike arts damage and all of this other stuff. Like it can't cause them to be defeated, and that this unique gauge does decrease while they're on the sidelines. So let's skip to the last part. So he applies the following effects to self when the counters activate. Restores ki by 20, 100% to strike arts damage inflicted for 2 timer counts, which I feel like if you get a strike arts card pretty quickly, you're gonna be doing really crazy damage with this guy if you got the right buffs on him and the right equipment. And then it also applies the buff effect nullify enemy special actions that activate when changing color for 10 timer counts. Then its ultra ability, if this character is the leader, it applies the following effects to self when the battle starts. 30 to damage to 30% to damage inflicted, 30% to key recovery. So when he starts the battle, if you have him starting the battle, he's starting with 140% damage inflicted. And then when he's not the leader, applies the following effects to self per Tag Fusion Warrior. So basically, if he's not the leader on like your Fusion Warrior team, which why wouldn't he be? The battle and support members when the battle starts, plus 5 to damage inflicted, and plus 5 to key recovery. Up to 3 battle members and 3 support members will be counted. So that's pretty good. Vegito is definitely gonna be a force to be reckoned with.